Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna show you how to change a panel that's in the wall that might have been damaged. It's not real easy, but it can be done. So first, like you can see, this is the panel we're gonna change. You wanna take a screwdriver, something sharp, get it in here. You can cut there, or you can get it in here. Once you get it cut a little bit, put your screwdriver in there and pull it out. Okay, so then I have these Midwest snips. They're really nice. You can get them in there. And you want to cut up the panel. If you got electric snips, you can use those. Take it up to the top. And you come down the other way. I like these snips because my hand's not in line with the metal, so I won't get cut. Okay, so once you have that, pop that panel out. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is we're going to lock it in here and lock it in this area. So I want to make sure that this is a nice clean cut so I don't have these waves. So I'm going to come the other direction. Try to cut it straight. Cut that wave out. And then I'm going to use my lefties to go the other way. And that cuts that wave out. Okay, so now what you want to do is we're going to have a thin piece of metal. We're going to cut this top off by taking our knife in here and scoring that. And then we're going to snap that off. So we need a little bit more of a gap here. So I have this 5-in-1 tool. It's got a nice little sharp there. I just want to take it, pound it in there and pry just a little bit. That makes that gap a little bit bigger. Do it real gentle so you don't dent this piece here. Okay, I think that should be enough. So now when we're done, we want to make sure that this piece is screwed off real good. I'm going to put a couple more screws in this. Okay, then this piece here, we're going to want that pushed down. So I'm going to take some screws. You can bury them, that'd be the best. There's been some cases where I didn't have to screw this down. If you want those as low as you can get them. Okay. That part's done there. So now I'll show you how to prep this piece. So I already got this cut to length. So now what I want to do is I want to take my utility knife. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to cut. And what that's going to do, it's going to cut this bend back here. We're going to score it and snap it. So this takes a while, and you gotta be patient to do it. You just want to keep scoring it. You might have to change your blade a couple times. Sometimes it works better with a broken blade. It's grabbing better now. You can see these shavings coming out here, and you're just scoring it. Might want to put some paper or something down. I use I was cutting shingles with this one earlier. Then we have our pan benders. I'm going to try to bend this a little bit, get it going. Use your 5-in-1 or your little tool here. And then it starts snapping. And I'll continue down the whole panel here to finish this up. Okay, now while I do this, cut a little bit off, and you can use this as a handle. You should be wearing gloves when you do this. You want to basically bend this back and forth, and that score will snap. There we go. Okay. So now in some cases you may have to trim just a little bit off here to get your right depth. So we can take a measurement and see. We're at about 9 5/8 overall. So now I'll hook here. 9 5/8 would be pretty deep, so I'm just going to take a little bit off. Now when you do that, you want the piece that's coming off to be to the opposite of your snips, the high side. Because when you cut, it's pushing that piece up and that can curl. So we're going to make sure the curl's out of the way. I'm cutting it off. So I'm taking off about a 1/16, maybe a little bit more, just to be safe. Now you can certainly try it the way it was, but I want to make sure that this is a one-shot deal, and when it's in, it's bottomed out and locked. So I'm just going to take a little extra time, cut that little piece off. Will be really colorful. That's like a razor blade. Okay, so we got a nice smooth edge. So this is ready to go in. So there's several different ways you can do this. You could take some caulking if you want. You put a bead along here so when it locks in, it holds it. You could put a bead right on this panel here the same way. When it locks into place, once that silicone dries or that caulking, it won't come out, but yet it will still let it expand and contract. So now to get started, I have my panel. One thing I've learned is to have a nice clean 2x4 just in case. So you want to get this up in, well, first off, yeah, let's trim these corners. This will help us. Okay, so now tuck this up into my J. Make sure I'm to the right length yet. So you can start at the top. You want to get both in like a Ziploc bag. See the angle I have? I have a little bit of a gap, and I'll start here. And I opened that up a little bit so I can get this in. Get it started. Now if it gets a little hard, take a nice clean edge of your block and just gently tap it. You may have to have two people help you if you've got a low panel. Hold that in place if you got a rubber end in your handle, your hammer. Okay, so now you just tap this. You're locked in, bottomed out. Your silicone, when it dries, it's not going to come out.